Father, I'm gonna study my notes on the mask, see if I can think of a plan. But if you want to go anywhere, I'm with you. And listen, everyone, I'm really sorry about the way I left. You know I've never hurt any of you on purpose.
Well, when you can turn into a bear by accident, I suppose these things can happen.
So, do you forgive me?
Of course, Atreus. We know you meant no harm, lad.
Sindri?
I'm sure I will. Eventually.
Okay.
While we're clearing the air.
You are well.
Take more than a port full of bone-chawing stiffs to keep me down. What am I gonna do? Walk around with a bandage on my head, begging for attention?
I was mauled by a bear!
Nut.
Hey, wait! We're with you.
What else do you know of the mask?
Only that it was the great passion of Odin's life. He journeyed across Aegir's burning ocean into the heart of the silent matron herself to find it. Lost every man in his crew, but to hear him tell it, it was worth all that blood and more.
Wait, are those Odin's ravens? The ones we've been destroying all this time?
So it would seem.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-lives now belong to no other.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
A gift of life, a gift in death, to smother forever the All-Father's breath.
Their thoughts. I can't read them. They seem to like us, though.
One hopes. I suppose we should continue to destroy any of Odin's ravens when we find them.
In life we hanged, in death we kneeled, until you freed us with your steel.
So destroying the ravens free their spirits somehow. Good to know.
Free.
Well, free of Odin's control anyway.
We told what we saw, empowered his lies. Good little ravens, good little spies.
Mimir, Odin's mask. How did he hear about it in the first place?
He said a voice spoke to him one night, entreated him to collect the mask and control his own fate. I still think it's all a bunch of bollocks. Odin got drunk, convinced himself a wooden mask would solve all his problems, and pranced about the realms until he found a sufficiently mysterious bauble to fit the bill. Mask probably doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, probably.
Behind you! Look Behind you! Poison! Behind you! Look out! You're on fire! Knock that gun down before it poisons us all! Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Watch out! Brothers, how did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. Then I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir, remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, I just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. Bloody brilliant! at your back! On your left! Behind you! Look out! Arrows should slow her down. Behind you! Look Arrows and sprint! You know how this goes, brother! So, which is your favourite of Gavassia's poems, brother?
Why would I choose a favorite?
Father, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought?
I do not know.
You can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet.
How's the shield holding up, lad?
It's good. I always knew Sindri was a great blacksmith, but this magical shield, it just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks.
on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
You're on fire, but you probably already know that.
Hey, this is where we found Tyr. You know, I don't know who had a worse time of it being locked up. Him or me?
As you said, your prison at least had a view.
Aye. But with a view comes the ability to mark the passage of time, and watching the days pass, one by one. It's not something I'd wish upon anyone. Except maybe Odin himself. bloody Draugr hole. We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
Won't be hearing any more from those Draugr.
You did it, Master Kratos! A spectacular job! Keep it up and you'll become an expert in no time.
I can't tell if he was patronizing or if that was just plain sad.
Both.
Behind you! Look out! That's showing them!
Hey, the runic word appeared over there.
Sona!
Father, what was Spartan training like?
Unforgiving.
Is that why you didn't train me like one? Did you not think I could handle it?
I did not think you should have had to.
Thanks. So, Father's new spear, it's made out of a ring?
Drop me your eye. Forged by the Huldra brothers as a gift for Odin.
How's it work?
Every so often, the Dropnir drips out identical copies of itself. The Huldras presumably figured that if one golden ring was a good gift, an infinite number of them would earn them a permanent place in Odin's heart.
But it didn't.
Not even a little.
Oh, definitely need that. Hey, Sindri.
So, how was Asgard?
I had a fight with Heimdall in a huge field of mud. It got everywhere.
No wonder you got out of there.
I brought some back if you want to see it.
Get away from me, you reprobate!
Mimir, did you know Garm? How was he locked up to begin with?
Ah, Hell's feral sentinel. Well, believe it or not, Midgard was once bigger. Until Gar, then just a wee pup, got peckish.
He ate Midgard?
Only a few mountain ranges. And the 5th season that comes after winter but before spring. And a word for the feeling when you get so hungry, you stop being hungry.
You're messing with me.
I would never. Another Draugr hole, brother. You're on fire, Kratos. Give him back.
He hit hard! Jump up! Behind you, father! Down!
Aye, we fought it at the other Draugr hole, didn't we? Odd.
Mimir, you can yell at me if you want. Believe it.
What would that accomplish?
May make you feel better.
No. You didn't trust me enough to talk through your worries. That's a wound not easily mended.
I'm sorry.
You needn't be. The fault is mine.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. I think that means...
Another half-goofa.
Did the lighthouse put this lock here? Why would they care what happens in the Barrens?
When we were in Vanaheim, Big Bear and Bella spoke of this place. They said it was forbidden. Went on about uncovering some secret history.
Secret history? Sounds like your kind of adventure.
Aye, that's what I said.
Another storm awaits.
Yeah, but at least now we know how to end it. So, once we free both Hofgufas and end all the storms, then what?
Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing half-goofa. The scars of conflict are woven into the very fabric of the realm. I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. But, well, what's your father always saying in this situation?
Keep your expectations low, and you'll never be disappointed?
Wise words.
Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
You gotta find the right cave. There! I see a way in.
Oh, big door.
A token.
Looks like prayers carved into it. Maybe it's for good luck, or for use in prayer.
Locked. It requires 2 keys.
I wonder what's behind it.
That's the beauty of a locked door. It could be anything. Monsters, treasure. So in our luck, it'll be a bit of both.
Wasn't sure before, but I'm glad we're doing this. This sandstorm just feels wrong for Alphon.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Now once we free this other Hakufa, it'll be a duet. What is this place? It doesn't look like a Dark Elf cave.
An abandoned ancient settlement. looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Ew. I guess some of this hive stuff doesn't like sound. Amir, the last time we were in Alfheim, this hive stuff was all over the realm. It looked unnatural. Like it was choking the life out of everything. Even the light itself.
It looked that way because you're not from this realm, man. To the Dark Elves, the hive is more natural than that faultless, lily white column in the center of the well. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Halfgiffer for that matter.
You have a point.
I'd like to believe I always do.
This hive looks thick. Too thick to cut even. There's more Twilight Stone on the ground. Maybe we can use it. Not sure why that works, but I'm glad it does.
Wretch on the left!
These things smell awful.
Wretch is on the left!
brother!
Left flank, poison! Behind you! Look out! Watch out! Brother, that groom's found a perch on high!
Right on! Watch out!
Behind you! Poison!
What are the Light Elves doing down here? Isn't this Dark Elf territory?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Oops.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree. good eye. Let's continue, shall we? Poison left side!
Target down! Light up on the left!
So with two Hofgoofers free, are they gonna be able to make more?
Almost certainly. A bittersweet spectacle, considering the cost.
The cost.
Aye. The adult's life fades as they pass it on to their offspring.
Hold on. Are you saying they have to die to have kids?
They don't have to, but the more light they give, the higher the chance of their offspring's survival.
Damn. That's...
It is what parents do.
Really? All parents are supposed to die for their children?
It is what I would do.
Well, here it is. Guess it's time to free it.
You don't seem particularly happy about it, lad.
We're freeing them only for them to die. It doesn't seem fair.
Life seldom is. But their sacrifice will allow their children to thrive. So they will die contented.
I hadn't thought of this. If I were one of the children, I wouldn't want them to.
I know, son. But it is the only choice they can make.
Nice. That loosened it up a bit.
Aye, back to the surface then. Right side!
A pipe.
A what?
It's, for relaxation. You burn leaves and breathe the smoke.
Can I use it?
No!
The fate of these creatures reminds me of a story.
Yeah?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame
Mother, please. It's okay.
What is okay?
You don't have to... Look, I know I get sad about this kind of stuff, but... it doesn't mean I won't be okay, you know?
Yes.
So, what happened with the blacksmith?
His daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died, trying to protect her from those who would open it.
You're not gonna have to do that for me.
I know. But I would.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in our place. Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Come on, let's go cut it free.
Whatever my future holds, know this, Atreus. I will always do what is best for your future. Even these two understand that there is little choice for a parent.
they?
This one's all yours, brother.
You know what? Never mind.
Wow. Song of the Sands. Well, didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Father, for doing all this. I know it doesn't solve everything, but it feels like we helped.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in a freshly lit Barrens?
Is that Freyr?
Indeed it is.
Wow, big statue.
You may have
To leave behind. Freyr's presence is what mattered. His very godhood is what brought life back to this dying land. Eventually he had to choose. Vanaheim or Alfheim.
Doesn't sound like a tough choice. Vanaheim was his home.
It's never easy to walk away from those who need you.
There's already light inside these crystals.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
I knew you were gonna say that. Monuments are useless. Why are you trying to fix this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble. Looks like we can read the inscription now as well.
The light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence?
You are not funny.
Father, do you think there will ever be peace in Alpine?
Peace is difficult after centuries of conflict. It must be in its own time, from within. It cannot be forced.
Your mom helped you find peace, right? How are the elves supposed to change if no one shows them the way?
Your mother. She trusted me. Gave me the space to find my own way. But you are right, Atreus. She was my guide. Our actions in Alpha may not bring peace. But by ending the storm and bringing light back to this land, perhaps...
That's a weird place for a lighthouse statue, isn't it?
On top of ancient elven ruins? I'd have to agree.
Try hitting it when it's low!
Attack!
Attack! The board's weak! Hurry!
Need to take out those springs, brother! There's frost in my neck stump! Give yourself an opening! Don't waste it!
Close in! Attack!
We stunned it!
Do not worry about me. Close in! Attack!
Nicely done! Keep on it! Mother, the strength! Hurry!
Wow! So much weaker now!
So, Mimir, how did they capture Garm in the first place?
That was Tyr's doing. He lured the beast somewhere safe and kept it distracted by lending his own arm to be gently teased. Once the chains were on and the gate to Helheim was opened, Garm bit Tyr's arm clean off in retribution.
But Tyr's not missing an arm.
Well, it grew back, eventually. He is a very resourceful god, after all. So you just refuse to pick a favorite poem? That's uncharacteristically indecisive of you.
I have a favorite poem already. One from my homeland.
Father, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought?
I do not know.
You can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet. They just stacked all the bodies here.
Jewelry.
Oh? Put it on one of my horns. Let's see if I can pull it off.
No.
That's all of Freyr's tributes, I'd wager. Could fetch a hefty sum with our dwarven shopkeeps.
Look at all these books.
An archive of knowledge.
Don't see any light elves around.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day, and we can browse at our leisure. Another one of Dvalin's diagrams.
You spoke of his conscience.
Aye. He saw that the Aesir would likely use his powerful weapons to cut down his fellow dwarves. So he ripped out his design pages and scattered them.
And what of him?
Well, the All-Father found out. He wasn't terribly pleased.
These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Why would anyone do that?
Many prefer violence than to be challenged by the truth.
Looks like the ancient elves wrote a lot. And none of the light or dark elves have seen any of this? Seems like stuff they'd want to read.
This book is sealed, but there is an inscription. The console.
Big Veer spoke of an exile of the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text. Shield strike! Left leg! Use a shield strike, brother!
Dios, Alpha. I thought we give it. How brought it on?
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
Our ally wishes to read this journal. We are taking the book.
Am I right in getting the sense you've actually gotten to know Thor's daughter somewhat?
Yeah, Thor's great. Wants to be a Valkyrie one day. And she deserves to be. Of course, I told her all about the Valkyries we faced, but I'm not sure how much she believes me. It didn't go great when I tried to tell her stories about her grandfather, though.
Anyone can have a blind spot when it comes to family. Some only learn the truth in the hardest way.
Mimir, what were you saying earlier? About Sif not being a good mother when you knew her?
It's quite true, if I'm being frank. In a culture as debaucherous as the Aesir, being a paragon of womanhood meant being a fierce fighter and a fiercer drinker.
Enough talk for now. Be ready. A gravestone. No doubt a berserker awaits.
Mimir, you mentioned Sif wasn't a good mother when you knew her. She used to drink a lot?
Aye. He and Thor seldom knew a moment's sobriety, whether brutally dealing with their enemies or, just as brutally, raising those boys.
Another time. We must focus. The second key.
Sure enough. It's been a bit since we've unlocked a mysterious door. Excited, brother? Classic. Yet another sleeping beast. The handiwork of Alvis Stonefoot.
More flowers.
A dawn bloom, maybe. Mimir, we were talking about how Thor and Sif raised Magni and Modi. And you said they raised them brutally. What does that mean?
Not now.
Helka!
Wouldn't you prefer to face forward rather than backward?
We already tried.
There were issues with Viscera.
Oh.
There was a brief bit where I thought I might get used to it.
He did not.
Mimir, we were talking about how Thor and Sif raised Magni and Modi. And you said they raised them brutally. What does that mean?
Oh, little brother. I know you didn't have an easy childhood, but you can't fathom how much worse it can get. Imagine learning discipline by having thrashed into you time and again. That was Thor's approach, the same one Odin used on him. A poisonous notion of manhood passed down through generations. A grim inheritance, leaving all of them the poorer.
Well, Sif doesn't drink anymore. Neither of them do.
I am quietly flabbergasted to hear it.
I get the sense it's more recent for him. But I know he loves his daughter.
I expect that's the explanation. Sif goes straight in hopes that raising a good daughter will redeem their past failures. Thor struggles. Maybe she gives him an ultimatum after some breaking point or other.
Like what he did to Modi, that night he found us.
Oh, that's a death guess, lad. And if that ultimatum worked, well, good for them. Truly. Is Trude who you meant when you asked about flighting?
Through? No. I mean, I wasn't asking about anyone specific. And, well, Skilder likes Through. But she's only interested in becoming a Valkyrie. She's focused, you know?
Oh, very well, lad. Very well. Just hope you know if you ever need to review anything we've discussed.
I know. It's good. I'm fine. Father? There's something angry back there.
Look for it out!
Whoa! Is that
Charging!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Coming down!
Your guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a Drake. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way, it is over now.
the shield holding up, lad?
It's good. I always knew Sindri was a great blacksmith, but this magical shield, it just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks.
Travel to Vanaheim.
Great. You gonna check in on Freya?
Yes.
Glad I get to come this time. So what happened the last time you were in Vanaheim? I still don't know how you got Freya to stop trying to kill you.
We traveled to her village to break Odin's spell. Once freed, she accepted that I was not her enemy.
You also missed a highly entertaining moment where Brock was lifted ass over face in Freyr's camp.
You met Freyr? What's he like?
Different from his sister. Lacks her conviction.
True, but he's a bit quicker to forgive.
And an ineffective leader.
But his heart's in the right place. You'll like him, lad.
Wow. It's beautiful. And